A lot of people may look at the Thunder's offseason and think the front office barely did anything. Did they just give up on competing for another championship? But actually, this is exactly how the Thunder front office has always operated. On the trade market, they do not chase big names. They do not chase aging veterans. They only make moves that fit what they actually need. Here are 7 moves that explain exactly what Oklahoma City was trying to accomplish this offseason. First, they sent Aaron Wiggins to the Hawks for 2 second-round picks. Second, they sent Isaiah Joe to the Pistons for 2 second-round picks. Third, they sent Lu Dort to the Hawks for 3 second-round picks and created a roughly $17 million trade exception. Fourth, they used the 12th overall pick on center Daimara. Fifth, they acquired Bennett Sturts, the 16th overall pick. Sixth, they acquired Otega Oweh, the 41st overall pick, and then signed him to a 2-way contract. Seventh, instead of simply exercising Isaiah Hartenstein's team option worth $28.5 million, they worked out a new 3-year, $75 million deal. None of those 7 moves looks particularly exciting. And that is exactly the point. The Thunder never tried to force a splashy move in free agency. Especially after they sent Dort away without getting a single player back, a lot of fans felt like Oklahoma City got robbed. But in reality, even if you do not call the Thunder's summer a masterclass, these moves have put them in a much cleaner financial position. Because the Thunder's biggest challenge next season is managing the luxury tax bill while staying below the second apron. With Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams coming off their rookie contracts, their new deals are kicking in at more than $41 million each. Before the cost-cutting moves, one projection had Oklahoma City's luxury tax bill at roughly $296 million. Add player salaries on top of that, and the total roster cost could have pushed well past $500 million. That is far more than the franchise generates in annual basketball revenue. Oklahoma City is already a small market franchise. It does not have a market like the Lakers or Knicks, and it definitely does not have the financial firepower of Steve Ballmer and the Clippers. More importantly, once the Thunder crossed the second apron, their roster-building flexibility would shrink dramatically. The taxpayer mid-level exception, aggregating salaries and trades, sending cash in deals, and eventually even future first-round flexibility would all become restricted. Before this offseason, plenty of analysts expected Oklahoma City to have to break up part of its championship-level depth just to control the tax bill and get below the second apron. But look at them now. Moving Wiggins' contract worth $9.2 million lowered their luxury tax bill by roughly $61 million. Isaiah Joe's salary of $11.3 million, once the luxury tax multiplier is included, saved them roughly another $76 million. By moving those 2 players from their championship core, the Thunder saved roughly $137 million in combined salary and luxury tax costs. How can you still say the front office barely did anything? And the fact that they were willing to move on from Dort, a key rotation player from their championship team, shows just how decisive this front office can be. Normally, a 3-and-D player like Dort who can also do the dirty work in the playoffs would be someone every contender wants. At $17.7 million per year, his contract was not even expensive. If the Lakers had a player like that, they probably would have shopped him around the league trying to maximize the return. The Thunder simply moved on. Trading Dort saved Oklahoma City roughly another $100 million in combined salary and tax costs. Together, those 3 moves saved Oklahoma City roughly $237 million in combined salary and luxury tax costs. That move also dropped their payroll directly below the second apron. Getting only 3 second-round picks may feel a little light, but the Thunder also created a trade exception worth roughly $17 million. At one point, some people actually wondered whether that trade exception could eventually help facilitate a move for LeBron James. Instead, the Thunder front office has remained patient. They may be waiting until closer to the trade deadline before making one final targeted addition. Those 3 trades brought Oklahoma City only 7 second-round picks in total. On another team, those second-rounders might not mean much, but when it comes to the draft, the Thunder really do know what they are doing. Haven't players like Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell already become rotation pieces as second-round picks? And with the 2 new first-rounders they added this year, Oklahoma City once again gets up to 4 years of cost-controlled rookie-scale production. Getting below the second apron and cutting the tax bill may have been the Thunder's top financial priorities this offseason, but that does not mean they are unwilling to spend money. Take a player like Hartenstein. He is not a marquee name, and injuries limited him to 47 games last season, but the Thunder still gave him 3 years and $75 million, along with a 15% trade kicker. That tells you that when Oklahoma City finds a player who truly fits what they need, the front office does not care whether he is a marquee name, and it is absolutely willing to hand out a big contract. Overall, the Thunder mostly trimmed around the edges of the roster. Their biggest on-court loss was Dort, a starter and elite perimeter defender, but they kept the core trio of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet, and J-Dub intact. And they also kept their starting center, Hartenstein. Put almost any competent rotation around that core, and even if they do not finish first in the regular season again, they should still be in the top tier of the West, right? While other teams are chasing the biggest names on the market or trying to land stars who generate headlines, the Thunder may not have made any flashy moves, but every trade, roster addition, and draft decision was made with their own roster needs and financial flexibility in mind. Maybe they will not dominate the offseason headlines, maybe nobody will crown them offseason champions, but once the new season begins, nobody should be overlooking this Thunder team.